It's kind of following what you're telling about Johnny and you, because I was thinking the new album, This Is Goodbye, is musically a bit different than the last one.
Yeah.
I was the really beat thing. It's that's less, and it's more pop melodies now.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, was that the beat thing more Johnny's thing, or?
Yes and no. I mean, I've said this before with like, it's true that John is definitely like really into like rhythmically complex things.
Yeah,
like that is sort of what he's into. But at the same time, it's like not as. I mean, I think there's a tendency to think that like, okay, well, we did it so that it was like, did I do, all the melody and did John do all the drums? No, I mean that's not exactly how it happened. I think when you're doing electronic music collaboratively, the tendency is for people to think, what role does this person have in like the traditional rock and roll sense?
Yeah.
Like, is that guy the drummer? Is that guy the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you do electronic music on computer, it doesn't work like that, because then everybody has, those kind of roles are kind of broken down a little bit more, and so you're sort of in a position where if you really want to divide things up, you have to go into this sort of minute detail and say like, okay, that guy, that hand clap is mine, and like that rhythm of kick drums is like, you know what I mean? But definitely on the other hand, definitely like the songs that I did with John have their own particular feel because he was involved. I mean, anytime you work with someone, they're gonna bring their own thing to it. So the stuff I do with Matt is different than the stuff I do with John because they're two different people and they have two different things.
Can you say what is a big difference
between John and Matt?
Yeah.
I think, it's hard to say. I mean, I think, John is probably more. John is very into arrangement and very into like intricate details of arrangement. Matt is very into processing.
All right.
Sort of the techniques that you use in terms of how to get a sound to have certain characteristics of sound and that kind of thing like that. Sound coloring, yeah. It's kind of stupid because it's like, it's not like John's not, and it's not like Matt's not into arrangement, you know what I mean? It's just like, they're just them, you know what I mean?
All right, okay.